Previously on Convoholics.
Yes, if you want to have the right choice. And
You don't even know what you have.
I just feel very good about my
Cocky SOB.
overall strategy.
If I'm going to be honest, I've never really had a pumpkin spice latte. I've had chai tea lattes.
Those white girls are going to come for you. Take your white girl card.
No.
Like, who is this? Who is this person?
Who is this?
Not drinking pumpkin spice with the rest of us.
I mean-
I really hate this. I really hate this. This is no longer fun.
Look at that. How's that feel? How does that feel?
It feels terrible. It feels terrible.
Best meal ever.
How are we feeling? Are you done?
Okay, I'm done.
Thanksgiving. Do you go around talking like that with your fam?
You are so sour right now.
Really
you
upset.
are more sour than the beer you are drinking.
Blue Owl Brewing. The only thing I'm truly willing to try to get rid of is the chitlins.
Oh, if that's all you're truly trying to get rid of, then I think we're done here.
Maybe the ham.
We're here for you.
Yes, we're here for you.
We're here for you.
The Convoholics are here for you. We are here to talk. We're here to drink. Maybe not in that exact order, but we are here for you.
We're here, so just throw us a line and
Please
we'll
drop
throw
us a
one
line.
back. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. Welcome!
What is up?
Hello.
Hello, faithful listeners. This is Convoholics.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I hope you guys had a fabulous Thanksgiving.
I know I
holiday.
did. Patrick, did you?
It had its moments. There were some significant downsides that we will discuss at a soon-to-be date. Granted that an asteroid doesn't come and destroy this entire studio before that actually happens.
You could only hope.
It would be a godsend at this point.
I think it's so funny how you want to choose death right now.
I would rather choose death because what I'm having to endure coming up is as close as an equivalent to that as I think I can
taste
possibly
of
imagine.
death, maybe.
It is. Yeah. No, it's going to be awful, but you know what?
Yeah.
I do it for you. And for those listening on Spotify,
Yes.
Apple Podcasts, all of our other only audio only, I'm pointing at the camera. I do it for you, the viewers, the listeners of the Convoholics, because you guys give me strength. You
Oh
give
my
me
God.
life.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
He's like pep talking himself up right now.
I'm trying to hype myself up. I absolutely am trying to hype myself up just to get in the mental mindset.
man.
I should have watched the Al Pacino speech from Any Given Sunday before I had to do this.
Well, he does it for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I do it for the liquids.
She does do it for the liquid. If I'm being honest, I do it for the liquid as well. No, it's a perfect segue because I'm going to be using a lot of liquid in order to get through this process.
I can't wait.
Yes. Let's see. Our first liquid.
We've got two today.
We have a 512 Bourbon brand Texas bourbon. Lone Star State
Look at that label.
whiskey.
That's a fun label right
Absolutely
there.
fantastic. It's got the traditional Texas license plate as the label for the actual whiskey, and on the back, it's got almost like a
sticker.
TABC inspection certified that gives you the batch number. And also what is that? Also the total number of batches out and which one this exact bottle came from.
And where was this distilled?
This was distilled in Bastrop at
we
the derelict airship distillery.
We learned some things today while we were
did.
looking for some local beverages.
Shouts. Yes, we did. We
Yeah.
learned that. We learned that for whatever reason, and I would love to hear from somebody that's a little more knowledgeable.
Yeah, if you know, let us know.
Yeah, we came across, I'd say 3 or 4.
It was several. Yeah.
Texas whiskeys that were bottled here, but were actually distilled in random places in Indiana. For the most part.
Yeah.
Which, if Indiana is this hub of whiskey, then I'm on the next flight. There. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm all about it. Indiana, I didn't know you had it in you.
Good job, guys.
Props.
Good job.
Guys. Yeah. But we finally were able to find something that was local.
Yeah.
And as we always say, taking care of the people that take care of us. And with that in mind, cheers.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, it's bad luck. Hit the table, please. And our next liquid.
Yes, I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, no. This has been one of my faves for quite a while. It is the Melted Snowman from Whitestone Brewery.
With cinnamon and nutmeg.
Yes. It's got a nice warm feeling. It's got like a dark beer with some nice spice notes to it.
That sounds just lovely. And I love the can.
Yeah, no.
The can is the best.
The can's fantastic. Again, to describe it to the listeners, it's basically a very inebriated snowman. Downing just a few more beers before he goes home.
He's melting.
Yeah. He's not gonna make it. Silly snowman.
He's going out with a bang, though.
Yeah, no. Yeah. If I'm gonna melt, if I'm gonna die, I'm going out blackout drunk.
With some Whitestone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Pop the top.
Pop it.
Boom.
Oh, yay!
Very nice. Cheers. Again. Oh, I'm going to take a nice long swig to avoid the inevitable.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's very flavorful.
I'm tired of this.
Wait. We have a first fact check.
Oh, right. Sorry. We have our first ever fact check of the podcast.
Yes.
Somebody cared enough to listen and then cared even more to correct us on something.
Yep. And it's from episode 2 when we were talking about... We do it
for the food. Can you hear us now?
We were talking about places that we last visited.
Yes.
This comes directly from your lovely wife.
Oh, so this will just be like any other day.
Give her a shout out. Don't be like that.
Love you. Thank you for fact checking. Appreciate you.
So... Do you remember you said the last place you went before COVID was Disney World?
Last place I went before COVID?
Yeah.
Disney World.
She says that's not in fact true.
Okay.
It was New Orleans.
It was New Orleans.
For your birthday.
It was
National Championship, ? And then she says Jesus, period.
She put Jesus on the end?
Yeah. That was the email that I read real quick, and then I deleted it so you wouldn't see it.
I can hear the words
Jesus.
On your screen right now. But yeah, no, that actually is correct. We went to New Orleans for my birthday and also to visit fam. And
so what made you forget such a vital detail?
Probably because the beginning of the trip was very traumatic. Because we...
You're just blacking it out.
Yeah, exactly.
You just wanted to go back to your last happiest.
Yeah.
That wasn't the question though, was it, when we drew the card?
Here's what happened.
Okay.
We missed our flight to New Orleans. In no small part because of myself and my confidence
inability to always be.
Is this Patrick's story time or Andrea's story time?
You tend to be late.
I tend to be
late
at a time that is appropriate for whatever it is that the situation calls for. Anyway, this time I was not on time. Okay. Talking through it, was not on time for the situation that was called for. We ended up missing our flight. She was super pissed.
I
was avoiding eye contact for the first 2 or 3 hours afterwards.
While you're waiting for your next flight.
While I was waiting to find out if I was going to make it to the next flight and not be strangled right there on the tarmac. What we ended up doing, because there were no other flights out for the next 18 hours, and we were only going to be there for 2 days or something like that, so it would have been a waste. We ended up driving to New Orleans, to Baton Rouge and then to New Orleans from Austin. And because of that, she ended up taking our return flight that was already scheduled back home. And I was in charge of taking the car and driving back to New Orleans. Not sucker, because since I didn't have to worry about getting on a flight, I was able to stay in New Orleans for an extra day to catch my LSU Fighting Tigers alumni. Go Tigers, forever LSU, shout out. Get to watch them win the national championship in person.
I feel like you did all this on purpose.
I did not.
You schemed.
I did not.
He's a schemer.
Not at all, not at all. And trust me, you're not the first person to say that, but I promise it was all accidental
worked
serendipity.
out that way.
Yeah, it did, as a matter of fact. And I happen to have a lovely, lovely spouse that was very understanding and made it a fantastic trip.
Aww.
Yeah.
So, I hope
that helped.
Aww. Is he out of the doghouse
Sorry
yet?
we missed that flight. I'm not 100% sure she's over that yet. She's definitely going to bring it up next time we fly.
Goo.
Yeah.
All right. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Okay, we should at least explain for people who are brand new listeners to the pod. Last podcast, we played
a game.
Yes, in celebration of Thanksgiving, in the spirit of Thanksgiving.
We played a little game.
We played a Thanksgiving draw game where we built our perfect Thanksgiving menus for myself and for Andrea based off of food items that we pulled from from the Blabber Bowl, which was the Gobble Bowl at that time, but has now legally changed its name back to the Blabber Bowl. And we had our listeners vote on whose menu they thought was better.
The losers. Well, let's just say the loser. If I lost, I would have to eat spam and lima beans.
Yes, and which apparently is not your thing.
And if Patrick lost, would it? What was it? What was it that you would? What was it?
I said I committed to eating chitlins.
His idea.
Which my wife's idea. Thanks again for that. That is her revenge for the missing of the flight. It just took a little while to get there. Chitlins, which are a deep south specialty, which are essentially boiled pig intestines. Which you can, once you boil them, you can do whatever you want to prepare them.
And the final results from last...
if they can't tell from my overall demeanor.
And just my overall glee of everything.
Overall glee of getting to watch the spectacle. I was keeping count for a little while because I thought it'd be cool to actually have the exact numbers and the exact
You became overly competitive, sir. I was just going to sit back and watch and let it happen. But then you started, every time someone put in a vote, I got a text message. And I was like, okay, you want to play it like that? You want to play this game? Okay.
I felt
hey,
good.
Hey,
family. So you admit it.
Of course. I told everybody. I said, I told everybody.
I knew it. I knew it.
I told you. I said.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said, It was pretty obvious.
Yeah, no, it was pretty obvious, but you were all like, "Oh, well, yeah, you play like that. This is what happens." You didn't say that you
Exactly.
actually
Well, I thought that was
got
kind
on
of
the
implied.
phones and was working the pavement to
Listen,
stir up
I
votes.
told them.
I
I
knew it.
told them the
I knew it.
situation. I said, we're
Stop the
playing a
count.
game.
Stop the count.
Nope.
Fraud. The election is fraud.
Don't you sound like someone? But no, I told them, and they even said that they had to watch. They judged. Honestly, I told you. I talked to my sister exactly what you said. You were like, she's dead to me because she voted. My little sister voted for me. She's dead to me. And she was like, you make sure he knows that I watched it and I looked at those menus and there was no way I was voting for Patrick's menu. So when all said and done, those were honest votes by honest people, and somebody's still really sour grapes over it.
I just think it's.
But once again, don't mess with the bull, because you're gonna get the horns.
You mean don't mess with the Deadlings and the Earwoods and the Sorensens.
Oh, those aren't family. Those are friends.
Of course.
But still, at least I didn't make a post on my social media page being like, guys, please vote for me. Help me out. And then anyone who did vote for the other person, he would boo at.
I didn't boo at anybody.
You gave mean faces.
I gave one mean face to one person, and they know why.
Because they voted for me.
No, it was the tone that they used when they voted for you. I'm a fair guy. Okay? I don't have any problems with...
Excuse me?
I am.
I saw a new competitive side, sir, come out of you. It was like, this is what I would imagine how you would be playing poker. You know? I'm about to just...
My poker side
you get real quiet.
Much
and
much
just
less
very
animated.
Just like,
much less animated. It was less out of a sense of competition and more out of a sense of abject terror, because I did not want to have to endure this.
Well, let's get to it. Who won? Say it. Say it.
With all precincts reporting, with I'm gonna make up a number and say 65% of the vote, Andrea's menu came through as the winner.
Probably a little bit more than that, but yes, I won. Thank you, everybody who voted for me. And that means Patrick lost. And that means, Patrick, what do you have to eat now in front of everybody?
It means I have to eat chitlins.
Yes, you do.
Pig intestines.
Yes, it is.
In front of everybody.
Yep.
Which I'm gonna go ahead and just open.
How did you prepare these bad boys?
I did it the only way a Southern boy knows how. I deep fried them.
He tried to get rid of the taste as much as possible.
Potentially got rid of the taste, but I can tell you what I damn sure didn't get rid of was the smell. It is awful. My house may never recover. The wife said that it smelled, quote unquote, like beaver excrement, which is shockingly accurate. So yeah, that's great. That's great. I'm just gonna open this up.
Open it.
And prepare yourself.
Yeah, I wanna whiff.
Okay.
I really do.
It's open.
It looks like fried oysters.
It does look like fried oysters. It does not smell like fried oysters.
Okay.
Get in there.
I mean, okay, it's not the best smell, but I do smell like how battered and fried everything is.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, you're smelling it at its best.
Yeah.
This is far from like...
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. He sent me pictures. We'll show you.
Yeah.
I have to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been thinking.
Yeah.
I've given this a lot of thought.
Mm-hmm.
Out of pure camaraderie.
No.
And curiosity.
No.
I will eat these with you.
Oh, come on. No. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
Okay, I won't.
You were supposed to fight back just a little bit.
Nope. That was it.
Okay. That's fine.
So now it's all you.
That's fine. You know what? It's fine. This is how it should be.
Wait. Let me get ready.
Are you gonna do the commentating on this while just talk people through it?
Sure. He picked up his first little. It just looked like a nugget.
It just looks like a nugget.
Like fried oyster. He picks up the first piece. It's slowly coming closer to his mouth. He opened his mouth and he put it in. And now he's chewing. He is chewing it. He's making faces as he chews. Describe the taste. Describe it. He looks angry right now, folks. Let me tell you, he does not look happy. He's trying to swallow. It looks like it's coming back up. Nope. He's going to keep it down. That looks like a hard pill to swallow. That was a hard pill to swallow. He is tearing up right now. He is tearing up.
I gotta say,
tears are coming. I need to go grab him a box of tissues. How was it?
If there were tears, it was from the wave of emotion.
Yeah.
From just being taken back to my childhood for about 15 seconds there.
Yeah.
And that one wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah, well, you deep fried him. Everything deep fried is not like the worst thing. But hold this little container that you brought. Hold it up so everybody can see. Mm-hmm. He's going to eat this whole mess of them during the podcast. He's going to eat this whole thing.
Yeah.
And we get to enjoy that.
Pretty much whenever basically you say that I should eat one.
Well, no, you need to be good about it and just, eat two. Or else we are just going to have you scarf them at the end.
God, that one looks bad. I don't want to eat that one.
You're going to have to eat it all eventually.
I'm going to hold off on that one. Okay, here we go.
There's another piece, ladies and gentlemen. He is chewing.
I can taste everything this pig ate.
Really?
It's so gross.
What did he have for lunch?
I'm going to say slop. Dirt.
Yeah.
And some sort of bacteria that I'm positive is going to give me Ebola in about 2.5 hours. So we'll be able to get this podcast out in that time. So that's good.
That's good.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
good.
I'm pretty thrilled right now.
Good.
Pretty thrilled.
Then I feel like a mission was accomplished.
Oh, I'm starting to get the waves, so I feel like I lost two.
You sure you don't want one?
I already gave up that offer, and
you can always.
It's too late, man. It's too late.
Okay.
Oh, you waving it around like that though.
Oh God, I don't want to eat anymore.
You should have brought some ketchup or hot sauce. I would have approved.
I tried to be noble.
By deep frying it first?
What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just directly out of the bag, just raw intestines, just right down?
No, never raw.
Yeah.
But you could have I don't know how you cook them. Bake them? Saute them? I don't know. I would have tried to put seasonings crazy.
Oh, I seasoned it up.
You did? That's seasoned?
Yeah.
That smell.
I know, right? A little bit of onion powder, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
See, I wouldn't have used a little bit of anything. I would have used a whole heap.
I was just selling myself short. A lot of onion powder, salt, pepper, a couple of bay leaves, and some Tony sachet.
Wow, and the smell still carries through.
The smell
it's
is
amazing.
undefeated. The smell is undefeated. It really is.
You know what? Good for you for being a trooper.
Thank you.
I'm going to cheers to you.
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Good job.
Washed it down. You don't even know. God. Your privileged life without knowing about the horrors of chitlins.
I offered, though. And you said I didn't have to.
I'm going to keep eating. This is for the viewers. This is for the clicks. I'm just going to keep eating these. Oh.
Was that a bad one?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Ooh. Do I need to pull a trash can? Do we need a spit can over here just in case?
I'm a professional. I can do this.
All right.
I can do this.
Hey, good acting drill.
Mm-hmm.
I want you for the next one to eat it and act like it's the best thing you've ever eaten. This is like a legit good acting, because I've had to eat things that I'm not fond of, but you have to act like it's just the best thing in the world. So acting chops, sir.
Almost like it's a commercial for chitlins, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, let's just say Popeyes or Kentucky Fried Chicken or Chicken Express. Some chicken place decided that they were going to deep fry exactly how you did it. And they were like,
I gotta tell you,
we're going to hire you. And you had to eat that exact same, like.
If I was going to eat fried chitlins from anywhere,
Yeah.
it would be from Popeyes. I would trust Popeyes
to
be able to do something that would be remotely edible. And
oh God, what is happening?
Oh, God.
No, trash can.
That was a shot in the stomach right there. Something just grabbed. Oh, that wasn't good.
The intestines are fighting back.
It's fine.
Okay, but here you are. You got hired for this part, and they're like, you have to eat it, and you're like, okay, gotta do it for the paycheck. Burp that way. Are you insane right now? Jesus, what's wrong with you?
That came out of nowhere. I apologize.
Trying to torture me too in this whole thing.
You deserve something.
Okay,
here we go.
Best thing ever. Smiles and smiles. This tastes so amazing, and finger licking good. So good. And you have to eventually swallow it.
That's what she said.
No.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't think she would ever say that.
Good job.
Thank you.
And cut.
Woo.
Well done.
The part.
Those are some good, that was good acting.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Oh my God. Moving on from this, but very much not moving on from it, because I'll be eating them a lot.
Gonna keep happening. It's gonna happen.
How was Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Thanksgiving was great. Excuse me. So I saw the fam, and before anybody freaks out, we've all been really good about isolating ourselves and taking extra precautions and all that kind of stuff. So we all felt comfortable, and we've been seeing each other like throughout COVID this whole time, you know, people, kids, weakened immune systems. So we've been taking everything into effect. But yeah, so me and my little sister drove home, saw the family, had a nice meal, and came back. And that was it. It was delightful.
Fabulous,
How about you?
Went to the in-laws. Shouts to Linda and Alan King. Thank you for your hospitality. With the kids, and also two siblings from my father-in-law, who were also there. And it was a great time. It was actually perfectly pleasant.
Lovely.
One thing I was kind of pleasantly surprised by was the ability to make and maintain small talk of my 12-year-old. I was a little unsure about how he would necessarily behave, but he had topics to discuss,
and you were just
he
like
had
on
compliments board. About the food.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, he was. It was very much gave off of the young adult vibe. Was strong.
Perfect. Well, how has the rest of your week panned out?
The rest of the week's been pretty good.
Good.
we are in, I hesitate to say because I frankly don't know, but we are in the, what I believe to be the closing stages of selling our house.
Awesome. That can be
And
real nerve-wracking.
here's what I learned about myself. Um, I used to,
Self-discoveries. Yes.
during like the early stages of adulthood, I actually didn't mind moving. In fact, I got some sort of like weird pleasure out of the whole
Starting
packing
fresh.
up boxes, moving boxes. No, like literally the
Mm-hmm.
physical task of picking up boxes, moving them into a truck, driving off
You
to
are
somewhere else.
one
Yeah, you know,
of,
I would go
like,
and do it for friends.
you are rare.
Yeah, I know. Rare bird for sure. Had no problem
If
with it.
anyone needs help moving,
No. That part of my life is over now.
too late.
You
Sorry,
guys, yeah,
guys.
you missed the boat
You
on that
missed
one.
it.
Yeah,
Because now
because
it's not
here's what
so
I found out
pleasant.
about here's what I found out
Yes.
is that what I was doing before,
Yes.
all that moving, that was like kids table, single guy
Yeah.
with a one bedroom apartment,
Not a lot of
moving
stuff to
things.
move.
Yeah, I only
Yeah.
have to worry about myself.
Yeah.
It's an apartment, so I don't have to worry about anything other than making sure that I'm not breaking anything so that
Sure.
I can get my deposit back. That's it. That was easy.
Yeah.
This is adult table, big boy moving. And I was not prepared. I had
No
no
one ever
idea.
is.
No idea. We're talking about moving a house, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1,949 square feet. How do I
That's a
know that?
lot.
Because I had to know this type of stuff just to know it.
Yeah.
Packing up 4 people, 2 of those people are children, so super unhelpful.
Did you have like movers coming to help, or was
No,
this
no,
all
not yet.
you?
We are getting movers to actually move
The big stuff.
move our pretty much everything once the people whose house we're moving into, once they officially are gone, we are getting movers to move our stuff into their
Nice.
house because I told myself
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Honestly,
I'm too old.
no, honestly,
I'm too old,
I'm
Andrea.
right there with you. You hit a certain age and you just like can't do this anymore.
I'm done.
I hired a moving company when I moved into my place. I was like, nope,
Yeah.
not doing this.
I've gotten past the calling friends and bribing them with pizza
Yeah.
and beer stage. of
Dude,
my
I
life.
drive a truck. So I'm one of those people who are like, hey, I know you got a truck. Can I
Exactly,
borrow
yeah.
it? I had a
No.
friend say that. Can I borrow it? When really they mean like, we need your help moving. And they're like, oh, you don't have to do much of anything. And then I end up having to do like so much.
Everything.
And I'm just, everything. And I'm just like, I didn't have to do everything. But it was like, well, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
So just so you know, I drive a truck and I'm not sharing.
Yeah. She's real selfish about the truck, guys.
Don't
And
ask
she's not
me anymore.
apologizing for it. But yeah,
That period is over. But seriously, you get to a stage and you're just like, I don't mind paying for this service. This is a service that is necessary.
and then we're dealing with houses, which there's a whole nother aspect of
Yeah.
it with selling the house that
Yeah.
you are in.
Yeah.
Because that's your responsibility. There's no landlord
Yeah.
to deal with or take care of that. That's on you.
Yeah.
So there's staging of the house and worrying about open houses, and we'd have to be out of the house completely for the better part of a full day.
Yeah.
And we have 4 cats and a dog. Don't ask us how. But we have to coordinate getting all those animals, all those living, breathing souls,
Yeah.
and putting them in places where they are out of the way. It was chaotic and hectic, and the staging was stressful because everything was getting moved around all over the place. And I am very much a person who gets bent out of shape when the things that I'm looking for aren't in the place where they're supposed to be.
Ooh, yes. Are you a little OCD when it comes to stuff like that?
I wouldn't call myself OCD because I'm not like constantly concerned about it or obsessing over it or things like that.
Well,
But
you don't have
when
to
it
constantly though.
happens,
But yeah, when it happens, it's like
when it's not there, it really
Yeah.
apparently bugs the ever living crap out of
dude,
me.
I get it. I get it.
But here's what I will say.
Yeah.
After doing my it's not even really a venting because I've already vented several times over and and expressed my my displeasure with the whole moving process and how it does not suit me apparently whatsoever. I was a huge freaking baby about it.
Yeah, I can.
I
That's hard to imagine. Really? You being a baby about something? Huh. Were you pretty sour grapes about that too?
I wouldn't call it so much sour grapes as much as just a succubus of positive energy about the prospect of moving and going into a new place with new possibilities. I was very much just down and
Sucking the life out of everybody and everybody.
Yeah,
people.
exactly. Not sort of taking for granted that I'm not the only one that's going through this whole process and
Sure.
needing to do a personal check of myself and just the added stress that I'm putting on this move because of my negative reaction to the process that goes along with it.
I got you. Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
Those things are so stinky. I keep getting like whiffs, and I'm really trying to like be present and in this conversation, but I keep getting whiffs, and I'm just kind of like, oh, he's got to eat them. Why would you do that to me?
That's what. In case you wanted to just.
No.
You were unsure about how bad
If
it was.
No.
Just to finish up.
Yes.
My apologies to my family for the
heartfelt moments.
It's not
Heartfelt.
recognizing that I have not been the easiest pill to deal with over the past 3 weeks, I would say. So just know that I know that I've sucked, and I make sure to be better about the process, especially now that it is coming towards its end. And I'm done. Okay.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
That's beautiful. All
right, I'm going to eat this now.
You eat that. Ooh, I have something to talk about while you're
Yeah, go for it.
Scarfing that.
Mm-hmm.
This past week, if I get to just look over every time at you and see that face.
Pretty much.
This is just the best.
Talk, please.
My week was fantastic.
Good. I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
But I will say, I'm going to give a huge shout out. Shout out.
You got there.
To Blue Genie.
Mm.
Did you see that post that I did?
I did see the post you did. Please talk about it.
Let me tell you. So Monica, my little sister, took me to Blue Genie, and for those of you who don't know, it is it's an event that they put on for like local artists. Local artists have to apply to be able to get into this, like, it's like a month long. You know what? I'm just going to pull it up. Let's just pull it up because there's going to be questions. And let me just...
And I saw the post.
Blue Genie.
There was some really cool little trinkets and stuff like
Dude,
that. Did you guys do that?
I'm going back. I had to like try and pace myself because I wanted so many things. Okay. But it's Blue
God, what am I
Genie
doing?
Art Bazaar, and it's from November 13th through December 24th. It's local artists. You go in there, dude. It's like it's beautiful.
Okay.
And they give like a lot of the profits go like back to the artists, you know. So go support your local people out there, local artists. Blue Genie Art Bazaar. It's off at Airport.
And
I don't know.
oh, she doesn't know the question.
It's 6100 Airport Boulevard.
Okay.
Airport Boulevard. But yeah, people are so creative. Oh my gosh, so freaking creative. I splurged hard in that place. I really did. And if you're looking for good Christmas gifts, wink, wink, you guys out there, hit them up. They do take reservations.
Ooh.
If it's full.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy schmancy.
It's fancy. But I mean, we just walked up.
Oh,
you know?
okay. Yeah.
They take
know
walk-up.
you.
They take walk-ins too.
Celebrities, you just gotta.
I
gotta
just
let 'em
like.
in.
I was like, don't you know me from Convoholics?
Yeah. She flipped the hair.
I did. I was like, I promise I'm going to spend so much money. I did though.
Well, maybe
and
after
I'm going
this,
back.
Maybe after this, they'll actually give you a little private tour.
I love it. I love it. There were so many like fun things, from prints to pins to t-shirts to sweaters to jewelry, so much jewelry, to candles to, I mean, just everything.
Okay.
Everything. I love, love, love it. Go support local artists out there. There's
Wherever
something
you're
for
hearing
everybody.
this
There is
podcast,
something
go
for
support
everybody.
your local artist. I
Yes.
don't care if you're in Colorado or in Azerbaijan, thinking global here. Go support your local artists. They need it.
Just do it. Well,
It
means so much. it just means so much. You know?
It really does.
It really does. Like, it makes a difference to them.
It's nice to know that you're appreciated and that the work you do is.
Well, not only that, but oh my gosh, I had to, by the end of, because we looped around, right? And we looped again. And by the end, I'm like I had so many things, and I'm like, I have to narrow it down. This is crazy. Like, if I had all the money, then I would just buy everything.
Yep.
But I was like, I have to narrow it down. What do I really want to do? And I'm just like picking through all these like things.
I feel like you got some good stuff.
Thank you.
From what I saw, it was pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that. What was that? Taco, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that pin?
That wasn't bad.
Got some pins.
I need to start getting pins for my backpack because I want to start just.
You
pinning my backpack
should
all
go
over.
there. There's like pins galore. I picked up so many like cards too. Like, all of the artists have like cards, so you can just order from their websites or whatever.
Oh, look you.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, a lot of the proceeds go to them anyway, so
Nice.
Yeah.
Shouts to Blue Genie.
Thank you, Blue Genie.
I love it.
You guys are great. And all of the artists are so great and so talented. God, there's so many talented people out there.
Yeah. No.
It just, oh.
You just got to know where to look, really.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
How are we feeling conversation-wise? Because I kind of feel like especially because of what's going on with this here.
Yeah, and you should definitely start eating some more.
Sure, hand, I will take another.
I feel like
we're past Blabber Bowl territory.
I was just going to say, can we do Social Bowl?
Yes, it is Social Bowl time, guys.
Social.
The Social Bowl, which today is brought to you by our first ever sponsor for the podcast.
Ever question.
Social Bowl is brought to you by TikTok Lollipops. TikTok Lollipops coming in 4 brand new flavors: bubblegum, peppermint, Tropical Punch, and Chitlins. TikTok Lollipops takes a licking, keeps on ticking. TikTok Lollipops.
Dang, I was really hoping like for the flavors you were going to name like bronze and silver and I was thinking clocks.
You were. Sorry.
All right. So sociable. We have our first question.
Our first ever user question.
That's why there's only one in here. Be sure to
This is so bad. I just ate another one for the listeners.
I just can't.
I'm just focusing on my breathing. I focus on my breathing every single time.
Go for the liquor, it's stronger.
Why did I make so much?
You've got so much you gotta finish.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was the worst one yet. Oh.
Oh man. You better get on it though.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Before I get on it, as I power through, for the sake of the listeners,
oh yeah.
we have our first ever question for the Social Bowl from an actual listener. Before, we have been coming up with our own Social Bowl questions. And we're going to do this one right now, which means we're going to be out after we finish tonight.
Give us questions.
So please, give us questions. Post questions for the Social Bowl on our Facebook page. On our Twitter page.
No, eat
on
too.
Instagram.
Eat it.
Or
stop it. We're done here.
No,
eat.
They need to hear this so that we fill the bowl up. It's for the bowl.
Eat it.
You can eat it.
No, I said you eat it.
Or you can email Convoholics at gmail.com.
Eat 3 all at once.
Keep
on talking. I'm just going to make you eat more.
To get
we're done here.
Sociable questions. Thank you. And I eat 3 at the same time. Oh my
gosh. We agreed that we would only do...
The people need to know.
Plugs.
The people need to know.
Well, you know what? They can go on all of our social media and figure it out themselves. We've done enough. Eat it.
Disagree.
Stop it. No, eat.
Disagree.
I don't. We agreed. You agreed. You agreed. You deserve this right now. That taste in your mouth, you deserve it. You deserve it. I'm just going to...
Go.
No, I'm going to savor this now because you deserve it.
This is bad radio. Go.
Love it.
So I will talk then.
I'm drawing. I'm going to get it. It's right there.
Draw the one.
Draw the one.
Send us social questions, people.
Now, I know that you already know who this little lovely question comes from, don't you?
I do.
Would you like to...
It's from my wife. Our most loyal listener.
Would you give her a proper shout out? You
I
keep
said
saying
our most
my
loyal
wife.
listener.
No, a proper shout out.
Suzanne Grover.
Thank you. She doesn't say my wife. She has a name. She's her own unique, beautiful person.
Fair. That is accurate. That is accurate all the way around.
Yeah.
Sorry, hon.
Yeah.
I'm sort of not in the right mental space for this.
So, this comes from her.
Oh my God.
Which I think is perfect because you kind of talked about it earlier in our discussion about y'all moving and everything. So, this is just beautiful. But she asks, why can't we get another cat?
Okay. So, as you guys just heard previously, we have 4 cats.
But why can't you get another one?
2, arguably 3 too many. We have those cats because her favorite cat, back when we had 2 cats, her favorite cat ran away and died.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Don't be like that.
How
dare you? How dare you?
If you're asking for sympathy from me, you're
I'm
gonna
not
be
asking you
left
for
wanting.
anything but to eat.
How can I got to tell the story.
Eat. How? I am so sorry. If that happened to me, my world would just come crumbling down. You done? Dare you? I should make you just eat all of those for the things you just said.
Anyway. Her cat died. She was super sad.
I would be too. Yes.
So, for the next Mother's Day after that, I took her to an animal shelter and we picked out a new cat for her. We settled on this cat. His name is Bo.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. He's great. He's my boy.
What is he like a specific anything? Is he a tabby, orange?
He's just a tuxedo
Himalayan.
cat. Black and white cat. He's got a little Hitler nose. He's a weirdo, but I love him. He, instead of attaching to my wife, which was the plan, ended up attaching to me because I'm the one that initially found him in his cage at the animal shelter and mentioned that he's probably one that we should take home. So we did.
So you think that's why he's attached to you?
I think that's a good reason why. Yeah. He just, it is what it is. Can't apologize for it. It just is what it is.
I didn't ask you for an apology. I was just wondering. My thought was like, I wonder how, because I honestly think like pets pick us too.
True. That is true.
So if it was just you guys were just walking by, or this cat actually like came to you and you were like, oh, you're cute, like, because they pick us too. Yeah. They really do. That's how you kind of know.
I will.
You vibe with animals like you vibe with people.
I would say that is a fairly decent representation of what happened.
You were trying to be all negative.
But that wasn't. Sorry. The
Defensive
chitlins have me in a state.
You're just upset because you have to eat that.
Yes, I am. Now, what happened with Bo was that along with his Hitler nose, the other part of him that stood out was his propensity to run away.
Oh,
and he ran away, I want to say 4 or 5 times in the first 3-4 weeks that we had him.
Was he like an indoor-outdoor cat?
He is an outdoor cat that we did not realize was an outdoor cat until
then he wasn't
much further on.
Yeah, then he wasn't really running away. He was just checking out his territory and coming back.
If by checking out his territory you mean he escaped over the fence and was just gone for like a week at a time.
No, dude, my sister's cat does the same thing. Steve?
Mm-hmm.
Steve. His name's Steve.
Shouts to Steve. Shouts to Steve the cat.
He's the sweetest little baby. So when he was younger, he would do the same thing. But he was scoping out his territory, He would actually, he'd get into fights. We often joke about, if he could write, his own, memoirs, it would just be the greatest stories. Because he comes back, and you're just like, what happened to you, bud?
Mm-hmm.
All of his little adventures, I would just love to hear. But as he gets older, he doesn't stay away for as long.
Yeah.
But he did the same thing. He would go be in other people's territories, yards or whatever, and he eventually comes back. And now it's less and less, but he can be gone for a while. And to the point where my sister is like, okay, now I'm worried. I got to go drive around the neighborhood. I don't know if he's coming back. And then he just shows back up.
I can't imagine driving around the neighborhood trying to find a cat. That seems very difficult to pull off.
It is, but it's love, man.
Yeah, cats, if they don't want to be found, they're not going to be found.
Well, it's not necessarily that they don't want to be found. It's that they're in their own little world right now, and they think what they're doing is I'm just being adventurous. I'm coming here and there, and And
Yeah, no, that's very much what Bo's mindset was. Eventually, he stopped running away because we
it's
actually
not
let
running
him.
away. He's just
Fine. He stopped exploring because we let him out of the house on a regular basis into
yeah,
the backyard, and he just likes being in the backyard, just
yeah.
chilling in the backyard. Doesn't matter if it's raining, sleet, snow,
That's yeah.
cold,
That's Steve.
dark, light. It doesn't matter. He just wants to be outside.
I just remembered a really funny Steve story. Can I tell you?
Yeah, yeah. Go for it. Go for it.
So, so my sister has like a doggy door because she
Just
has a dog.
gonna take this moment to power through another.
Please power through a few of those. You've got a lot left, bud. So Steve uses like the doggy door to get out.
Mm-hmm.
He apparently knows, so he knows that door means like, yeah, you can go in and out. He'll go find a neighbor who has the same doggy door
Mm.
and just make
In the
himself
house.
home.
This isn't my cat.
But what's funny is like one time, like the neighbors, I can't remember the exact story. Monica, you have to like drop me a line and help me remember. But the guy came out and he's like, what's this cat doing here? This random cat, you know? And it was like the kid or something was like, I think that's actually our neighbor's cat. I think that belongs to our neighbor. And apparently that's a thing that happens with a lot of people because like as soon as it happened to my sister, she like looked it up and like that happens so much where cats will just go into people's homes and they're like, what's up? Hey, this is cool, right?
Yeah, no, this is fine.
Hey, yeah.
I'm gonna crash for a couple of
I'm
days.
just gonna crash here. You got some. Oh, I already see you got some water on the floor there for me. I don't know. You got a dog?
Yeah.
I'll eat that.
A little bit of food.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine.
I'm just gonna chill here for a couple days. All right, I'm done. Peace.
Cats are freeloaders. What? That was an accurate statement. Moving on, an accurate statement.
Bitter.
Bo,
Yeah.
after the 5th time that he ran away, explored whatever he decided to do. Not being at the house. Out
Whatever.
on
Yeah.
the streets, getting strange. Good for him. That's fine.
Some bitter.
We... Not bitter of a cat.
You're like, I wish I could go roam around wherever, get some strange.
I'm good. He left. He was gone for I think about 10 days, something along those lines.
Yeah.
And
That's
we didn't want
actually
the
enough
kids
time
to
to
be
start to worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't want the kids to keep getting like attached and reattached and attached again because we didn't know how long he was actually going to be gone.
That's tough.
So we decided, I think on the 8th day that he was gone, because we were giving it a week, that if he
Did he
wasn't
have a
back,
collar or was he chipped or anything?
he has a collar now.
Oh.
Now he does.
Yes.
On the 8th day, we went to a different animal shelter and looked at some cats that she had also had on her radar because she's one of those people that goes to shelter websites and looks at the cats that are there and gets over attached to all of them. And she got attached. She got attached to this black cat named Mario.
Did you find a Luigi to go with him? Is that going to be your new cat?
It's funny because I just skipped over this part because I thought that it wasn't pertinent to the story. But the cat's original names was Ryan. And we named him Mario in part because the animal shelter, Safe Austin, shouts to Safe Austin. Love everything that you guys do. They told us that, well, he's great. And you know what else? He's got a brother. And his brother is super weird and antisocial.
Aww.
So he's never going to get taken by another family. And it would be really great if they just were able to stay together.
You.
They suckered her. She suckered me. And
so
we
you were
ended up
suckered.
walking. I gave up. I will not concede that I was suckered. I gave up. And we ended up walking away with 2 cats instead of 1. Stormy and Ryan, whom we renamed Mario and Luigi.
I love it.
Mario and Luigi.
So now you have to get another cat, and it's going to be a female.
And
do you know what you need to name her?
Nothing, because
Princess
it's not going to
Peach.
exist.
Name her Princess Peach.
We name it nothing. We name
Peachy.
it nothing because it's not going to
Princess
be something
Peach.
that exists within our house. Anyway,
I vote for
how
you.
the story
Get a
ends.
cat. Get another one. Princess Peach.
How the story ended was us bringing those 2 cats home, and then 2 days later,
Look who shows up.
Like,
that's how it
what's
happens.
up? What did I miss?
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Is there food in there right now? I'm gonna go in and get some food.
He took his
cool.
European tour.
Awesome.
He took his tour.
Got some strange.
He did whatever he did.
Cat strange. Whatever it is.
He
Shake it off. Shake it off. I'm gonna
sold
eat a chitlin. I'm gonna eat a chitlin.
His oats.
Oh God. Coming to America style.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'm in it over here right now.
Yeah, you are. So I think this segment is done. Cheers to you.
Yeah. He showed up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Long story, and then 4 cats. Long story long. That's how 4 cats came to be.
So I guess that's why you won't have another cat.
It's too much. If for no other reason why we're moving to a slightly bigger house, is so that it doesn't feel
house.
So it doesn't feel like it's a farm all the time. Right now, our house feels like it's a farm.
But it's a bigger house that you're moving into?
Thus why we should not try to add animals to make it feel like a farm again.
But will this new house have like a doggy door?
I don't think it does.
Get a doggy door. Yo.
I don't want to spend money on these cats.
Maybe you don't, but maybe someone else who wants the other cat does. Get a doggy door, and then they can just come and go as they want.
We have had several very specific conversations about when there is even a remote possibility that another cat is going to come into our lives, and that involves the deaths of at least 2 animals in the house. At least 2.
So this is a hot topic.
It's not cold. It's not cold.
Okay.
We were about to move on to Cheers to You. I think that's a wise decision.
I think we do need a time to
I'm
cool
done
off.
I'm done talking about cats.
Ooh. Take another bite, okay?
While you do a Cheers to You, please.
Woof.
Go for it.
You go for it.
Same time.
Cheers to you. We've got a few stories for you today coming right at you. As this guy suffers, we're going to remember all of the beautiful things that people do in our lives.
I feel like Kobayashi or like Joey Chestnut at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest right now.
Oh my God. Really? Because they actually got to eat tasty things, and your scarf and
yeah, awful things.
Oh, I keep getting whiffs of it.
I mean, you want to, seriously, there's plenty to go around.
I already gave you that option. I did. I was going to take one for the team.
I should have taken it.
And what did you say?
I said no, because it was only fair, because I'm the one that lost.
Okay.
Thank you, Detlings. Detling clan.
Don't just just blame it on the deadlings. Do you know how many other people? I still would have won. If my family did not vote, I still would have won.
A lot of your family voted, though.
I still would have won.
Just a lot of your family voted.
Oh, you're trying to make it like this big, big thing. Oh, we were so close. We were so neck and neck. We were so close.
We were for a little while, and then
we were for a little while, and then I got my mail-in ballots. They came flying in, and then
stop the count.
This guy's trying to stop the count, you guys. All your votes matter. All your votes matter.
Clearly they do. Jesus. Come on, give us a cheers to you.
All right. I've got a couple of stories. Okay, so I've recently become like obsessed with...
Shut up, go.
Don't wipe your greasy fingers on me.
I wasn't trying to.
Ew, now I'm going to have, like, my sweater's going to smell.
Stop. There's nothing.
My sweater's going to smell.
It's fine. Cheers to you, please. Jesus.
Okay. So I've recently become obsessed with this one Instagram. Stop, you're killing me. It's called All Good Things. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm a little dyslexic. All Things Good. Okay, but I'm pulling some stories from them that are just beautiful. And I encourage you guys to get on and look at these pictures. But the first story I'm going to say is that it's a picture of two guys running and they're holding a rope. Okay. The title is I Have to Do It for Paul. 9th grader Paul Scott is blind, but he runs cross country with the help of 4th grader Rebel Hayes, who guides Paul through courses with the use of a rope. Rebel trains every day so that he can keep up with older kids because he never wants to let Paul down.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
Cheers to you, Rebel. Cheers to you, Paul.
Rebel and Paul.
Oh my
Cheers.
God. It's
yes.
beautiful.
No, it's absolutely fantastic.
First time I read that, I was just like...
It makes you feel good about the future.
It really does. And just about, like, people in general. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay.
You got your next one?
Oh, wait. Is it did we want to go funny or do we want to go another, like...
I think funny and then go back to heart.
Okay,
wrenching.
So this other one, still from All Things Good. There's a picture of a cat sitting in his litter box, and he is looking up at this, like, picture of, like, different animations and news. It says breaking news. And it says, my kid made a newspaper for our cat while he uses the litter box. and the cat is just looking at it as if he could understand what is happening. It's so cute.
I like to think that the cat actually knows what's going on there. Just trying to keep up to date on his current events while he's
so cute.
Taking a poo.
I know. Well, they took the best picture because they captured the cat right when he was, like, looking at the wall. It's so cute. Okay, and final story. Mm-hmm. It's a picture of a beautiful bulldog who is just smiling at the camera. His name's Carl, a 9-year-old. Oh, I said bulldog. He's a boxer.
Oh, yeah. Big difference.
Big difference.
Mm-hmm. Get it right.
You're really chowing down. I'm proud of you.
I'm trying to take care of it while
I'm really proud of you.
Free time.
Yeah. No, I'm proud of you. He's a boxer. I'm sorry. Big difference. Carl, 9-year-old deaf boxer who is unbothered by court noises, accompanies kids during depositions. like my tongue got tied, like mid
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And then I tried to correct myself. And then I was like, nope, that's ridiculous too. And I just started laughing. I'm sorry. It's a sweet story.
It is. It really is.
But yeah.
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. Anyways, he offers a sense of protection for children while they face their abusers in court.
Which is, I mean, it's an awful circumstance, obviously. But
Look at that face.
yeah, no, it's a beautiful dog. It really is.
And he's just smiling. He's so
It's an
happy.
awful circumstance, but this moment of good that comes out of circumstances that can, in a lot of ways, be absolutely heinous. It's at least something that you can take from that. So you can feel good knowing that these kids aren't up there completely alone.
Yeah, all these kids who've gone through so much trauma at least get to have like this beautiful dog by their side.
Yes. Name again? What's the name again of the dog?
Oh no, let me see. Carl.
Shouts to Carl.
Carl with a
Cheers
K.
to you, Carl.
Cheers to you, Carl.
Carl with a K. German.
Thank
I like
you.
it. Nice. Okay. My cheers to you real fast is to, and I did not check like I said I would to get the specific his specific first name or how he goes by. Either
That's fine.
Dave or David Chang, who is a celebrity chef and has a couple of restaurants that I'm very much looking forward to visiting one day. Momofuku and also Major Domo, both of those in LA. He was on Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the remake of it that now has Jimmy Kimmel on it instead of Regis Philbin. Shouts to Regis. And he became the first celebrity contestant to win the $1 million, in part through an epic lifeline save from someone that a lot of you guys might not know, but I do because of my obsession with football, sports and football analysis, Mina Kimes. Shouts to Mina Kimes, who was able to answer who the first president was that had electricity in the White House. It's Benjamin Harrison, for those minds who want to know. But it doesn't have, the story isn't about David Chang winning $1 million. It's about the charity that he represents, which is the Southern Smoke Foundation, which is a foundation that helps with emergency crisis funds for people in the food and beverage industry, which I'm sure you guys are well aware just from the mere fact that a lot of you aren't able to go out to restaurants as much as you used to before COVID happened. The restaurant industry is in many ways getting completely obliterated by this virus because either you're not able to adapt to the idea of not having patrons in your establishment.
Well, and so many mom and pop places
Are
having to close their doors. It's so sad.
We're not talking about the standards, the McDonald's, the Taco Bells, things like that. We're talking about, the corporate places. We're talking about local establishments that have been staples of communities for generations that are having to shutter their doors because they simply can't afford to be open.
Yeah.
And it's terribly sad. It's sad for them. It's sad for the people who work for them, the servers and the bussers and the dishwashers and the cooks and the hostesses, the bartenders, everything that goes into making the restaurant experiences that the general public have become so accustomed to. And when those restaurants close, they take down all those workers with them. And I know too many friends who are also in the restaurant industry with me who are suffering hardcore because they don't have a living wage coming in to help them with their day-to-day lives. And that's why it's important that foundations like Southern Smoke, which Dave Chang supports and just got $1 million for, why they exist, to help out those people who are very much underappreciated, and those people that under normal circumstances were the ones that you don't really pay that much attention to outside of when they take your order when you're sitting at the table, or drop off your food whenever it's ready, or bus your table whenever you're finished eating.
There's a lot that people don't realize. If you've never been in the service industry, there's a lot of hands that go into you having a meal. There's a lot of, I want to say, behind the scenes, like as if it's a movie, but it kind of is like it's kind of like a movie, because you see, like in a movie, there's only, you know, the actors, but look at that long list of credits at the end of the film of how many people took part in making this.
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of the same thing in a restaurant. There's a lot more people that you don't realize are taking part to create this like meal for you, and this, you know,
you see the food and you see your server. Essentially, that's all that you're. I feel like when the restaurant's doing it right, that's all that you are supposed to see for the most part. But you don't see everything else that goes into getting you from coming into the front entrance of the restaurant to getting your food at the table.
Yeah, there's a lot of hands.
Leaving at the end.
There's a lot of hands.
There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
And all of those people, either because the restaurant has closed or because the local governments are restricting, rightfully so, are restricting the amounts of people that can be in their establishments, all those people are suffering because they are not getting the wages in that they are normally used to.
Yeah.
And even when things are normal, the living wages for your servers and your bussers and your bartenders and your wait staff in general can be kind of hit or miss. But specifically now, we are in very dire straits. And that's why it's just important.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
So that's amazing that he did that.
Yeah. It is
amazing.
amazing that he did that. Thank you, David Chang, for looking out for the people who are
struggling, man.
struggling and usually not seen as the ones who are struggling.
Yeah. They're the unforgotten.
Yes.
They're the unforgotten.
Yes.
You don't even know.
That's a perfect way to say it.
You don't even know until you know. Until you actually, like, I eat. Always, I mean, a lot of people have said this. I kind of agree. Like, I wish everybody could just spend a few months in the service industry so they can just be aware. Like, maybe it can be like a high school credit or something.
That would be great.
I don't know. Yeah, that would be amazing if it was a high school credit and you could actually learn, because with that you would learn like what goes into the whole like restaurant business. You would learn about tipping. You would learn about like just like time management, just general etiquette. Yeah, you would learn so many things, and then therefore like later be able to appreciate others for doing the work that they do.
Yes, agreed.
Okay.
I have nothing more to add to that.
Perfect.
Thank you, David Chang. Thank you, Southern Smoke
That
Foundation.
stuff is so smelly. I wish you would just
I'm
finish
working on
it.
it. It's almost done.
Finish it.
And
Get over here.
Careful, Scorpion.
Yay!
Speaking of almost done, let's move on to last call.
It's last call.
Last call time.
Last call time. Eat.
I'm struggling.
Eat. You're almost done. I'm really actually proud of you.
Thank you.
I legit did not think that you were going to be, because that was a big bowl. That was a full bowl.
It was.
I did not think you were going to be able to tackle it, but you have, sir.
I do it for the listeners.
Good job. Look at them. This is for you guys. You right now. I'm semi-suffering because I can smell it, you guys.
Appreciate what's happening.
It doesn't smell good.
Do you have any final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
For our listeners.
Final thoughts is just...
While I chew.
Ew, God. Just final thoughts is, if you're going to compete in something, don't be a sore loser. Ugh! Because everyone suffers. Jeez.
Okay.
Mary and Joseph. I feel like you have some thoughts.
I always have thoughts for
you do always. Deep thoughts with Patrick Grover.
Deep thoughts. I don't want to sell it too great or anything like that. It's just
go for it, man.
Thoughts.
What do you got? What do you got for us tonight?
Just try your best, and this is the Boy Scout in me, because I grew up a Boy Scout, ended up being a Life Scout, wasn't able to be an Eagle Scout, still bothers me to this day, but just ran out of time. Try your best, exactly. Try your best to do a good turn daily, and that doesn't have to be anything overly extravagant or big or anything that you need to record and post on social media so that people know that you did something good in this world.
Don't do it for the credit.
Yeah.
Do it just to be a good person.
Do it just to be a good person. And this could just be the holidays and me talking. And it very much probably is. I'm a big holiday person. Shouts to Santa, by the way.
What up, Santa?
Reach out and let people that may or may not feel like they have people in their corner know that they have people in their corner.
Yeah, because I was just going to say it can be really challenging for those who feel like so alone and feel like they don't have anyone in their corner. So if you can be that person,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You would be amazed what the smallest act can do to help someone's outlook and mood for that day and for them in general going forward. And it in a lot of cases, it really costs you nothing. It really doesn't cost you anything. So.
Oh God, I'm sorry. When you every time you burp.
Oh God.
If you.
I was making a good point.
Dude, I'm so sorry. Yes, point. Be a humane person. You're amazing. You all are beautiful.
How about this?
If Patrick burps anymore in my area, I'm going to freak out.
Be a humane person and don't make chitlins for any family gatherings you may or may not have.
If you are one of the few people who really enjoy this product, that's great. Enjoy it on your own time. Mm-hmm. Away from everybody. Away from the burps. Yeah. Away from just if you have to burp, man, just look over there.
Sorry, I didn't even think that you caught that one. That was my point.
I've caught every one of them.
I am going to finish with
the last
chitlin. The last chitlin. Before my mouth is full, thank you guys for coming back to the podcast.
Thank you,
and
everybody.
week out. We literally, well, not literally, because at the end of the day, we do this for us.
We do this for us.
It would be a lot harder to do this without the support of our listeners.
Exactly. Thank you, guys.
Please like and subscribe. I'm not going to go any further than that because you will strangle me if I do.
Yep.
But just know that all of our social media handles will be in.
You already did this plug!
You
already did this plug!
For the podcast. After
you already
end.
did it!
So.
Woo, we're done.
We're done. Thank you to Carol Hickey, Carol Hickey's Acting Studio, for providing our space. And once again, I am Patrick A. Grover.
I am Andrea K. Detling.
Please, forever, eat a rainbow.
And until next time.
Not a chitlin.
We'll see you later.